Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Saiful Islam, an assistant teacher of Foreign High School of Nomadistic of Bangladesh and founder of Saiful English Academy and Raisa English Private Job and various kinds of video creator in YouTube channel. Magellanus, of that you are very fine by the grace of Almighty Allah and connected with me to watch my various kinds of video classes. Of that, my dear learners, you watch my previous class smartly, and with the reference of my previous class, previous class have been present in front of you with our new words mentally plus and spoken English of present continuous tense. Spoken English of present continuous tense. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. My dear learners, of course, you know that, my dear learners, in my previous class, you were told briefly about various kinds of definition and various kinds of structures of present continuous tense. My dear learners, with the reference of my previous class, today's class, I have been present in front of with you with the new version new class and spoken English of present continuous tense. So, my dear learners, knowledge, take a look at the board and try to understand. In a previous class, you were told that, my dear learners, about present continuous tense. There are five categories of structure of present continuous tense. We are told that, my dear learners, structure number one. Structure number one is called affirmative structure. Affirmative structures. When you are going to affirm various kinds of affirmative sentence with present continuous tense, you have to use the structures. Then you were told about structure number two. You were told that here, my dear learners, structure number two is called negative structure, and when you are going to form various kinds of negative sentence of a present continuous tense, you will have to follow the structure. And in structure number three, my dear learners, you were told that, my dear learners, structure number three is called interrogative structure. When you are going to form various kinds of interrogative sentence with the present continuous tense, you will have to use the structures. You are told that, my dear learners, structure number four. You are told that, my dear learners, structure number four is called interrogative negative structure. Interrogative negative structures. You are told that, my dear learners, when you are going to form various kinds of sentence of interrogative negative structure, you have to use these structures. And finally, you are told structure number five, which is called forming W is question of the you have understood clearly, my dear learners. With the reference of my previous class, this class been present in front of you about spoken English, and in this class, my dear learners, I'm trying to show you how to speak in English fluently with five structures of present continuous tense. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand and try to follow me. At the page of the speaker. Okay, my dear learners, and at the scales of the listener. Okay, my dear learners. Of course, so you know that, my dear learners, and normally it's said that, my dear learners, between two person, that means between a speaker and a listener, is spoken English continuously. And you have to mind that, my dear learners, at the case of the speaker, you will have to use three categories of structure. Three categories of structure, such as structure number one called, sorry, trade, interrogative, Erogative structure. Then structure number 4 called interrogative negative structure, and structure number 5 called forming double question. Forming W is percent. So, okay, my dear learners, of the two you have understood me clearly. At the key of the speaker, my dear learners, you'll have to use these three categories of structure. Structure number 3 is called interrogative structure. Structure number 4 is called interrogative negative structure, and structure number 5 called forming structure. But on the contrary, my dear learners, at the case of the listener, we'll have to use similarly three categories of structure. Here, my dear learners, structure number yes, then structure number 1, next, show, no, plus structure number 2, and when you were asked about structure number 5, that means WH question, you have to write this structure such as subject plus verb plus extension from the question and answer of WH question. W is question. Okay, my dear learners, hope that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, shortly I can describe that, my dear learners, at the time of the case of the speaker, you'll have to use these three categories of structure. Yes, plus structure number 1, then nextly, and no plus structure number 2, and then subject plus verb plus extension plus answer of WS question. When you are asked, will be asked with WS question. Of that you have understood clearly. My dear learners, now I'm trying to show you some example with the reference of these structures. Are you learning English? No. Okay, millionaires. When any questions is started with image, or you'll have to use these two categories of structure. Yes, oblique, no. Yes, oblique, no. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand. So, we can reply these three categories. We can write reply the answers of these questions and choice, because this question is started with an eager, of course, with the reference of present continuous tense. So, try to follow at first. I am trying to show you yes structure. Structure number 1. Yes. Then subject from the sentence. Here subject used you, but at the time of reply, you have to write down I. You should write down I. Then manager am. Then extension learning English now. Okay, maybe learners. Now I'm trying to show you structure number 2, no structure. There at first we'll have to write down no, then subject, then manager with an apostrophe, and then extension of this statement. Okay, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to understand here. Okay, my dear learners, now I'm trying to show you another example. My dear learners, follow me and try to save in your memory. Are you going to school tomorrow? Okay, my dear learners, try to write down the structure with the reference of Structure number one. At first, electro use subject, then no, then electro use subject, then major, then extension. Okay, my dear, that's various kinds of examples may be given with the reference of these five categories of structures of present continuous tenses, such as are you eating rice now? Are you eating rice now? Are you writing English now? Are you going to play now? Are you going to sleep now? Are you going to Dhaka now? Are you going to writing English now? Are you going to your nearest Thana now, etc. These kinds of examples may be given with the reference of this structure of the you have understood clearly. But now I'm trying to write an example with the WS question. Suppose, where are you going now? Okay, my dear learners, you'll have to mind that, my dear learners, when any question is started with any WS question, you'll have to use these three categories of structure. So, my dear learners, take a look at the board and try to structure pattern. At first, you'll have to use subject. Here, subject you, but at the time of writing down, we will have to write I. Then, verb and then extension of this statement going going now then answers of the questions. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, if you are asked to a WS question where you have to comprehend or mind that any phrase about you are known to me about any phrase. So, my dear learners, with the reference of the structure, you should write down the name of a phrase. Suppose, where are you going now? Suppose, to school, to market, to no one, etc. But in this sentence, we can see an adverb, and at the time, mind that, my dear learners, at the time of speaking or spoken English, you have to use any adverb of time last of a sentence, last of a sentence. Of that, you have understood clearly that, my dear learners. Next example, my dear learners, I may give you to clarify about these problems. Number four, what are you reading now? So, my dear learners, try to use, try to follow the structures pattern. At first, we'll have to use subject, here subject you, but at the time of writing down, we should write down I. Okay, my dear learners, then be verb manager. After, of course, you know that after subject I, we should use am. Okay, my dear learners, then extension I am reading. Answers of the description of what I am reading English now. That okay, my dear learners, that you have understood clearly to this class. But I don't want to learn into this class. But before finishing to this class, I want to share some information with you, my dear learners. Of course, you know that, my dear learners, I'm a new tutor or new teacher in a YouTube channel, and of course, you know that though I'm Bangladeshi by birth, but I'm trying to use English conversation at the time of my making various kinds of video classes. So, my dear learners, if you notice any faults or mistakes in the neatest of my video classes, please excuse me and pray to Almighty Allah for me so that I can serve you, I can help you, I can comfort you in this way through my video classes throughout my life. So, my dear learners, no more. Today, come to see you again with a new adventure class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.